Take your powder brush and just tone it down. Ooh, child.
I've never met anyone quite like her before.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Andie Land. It's your girl, Andie, and today I am going to see The Little Mermaid. I am so excited. So I decided to do this little get ready with me because I feel like black women need to support each other, and I had to do the whole shebang. Hair, makeup, dress, you know, and aren't we looking good? So if you would like to see how I got ready to go see The Little Mermaid, please make sure you are first and foremost subscribed to your girl's channel. Help me on my way to 1,000 subscribers. Like this video and keep watching. Alright y'all, so let's get into it. I did my brows. I used my broke down Ruby Kisses pencil in the shade dark brown. Broke down Ruby Kisses pencil in the shade dark brown. Okay, that's too long to be a rap. I can work with it. Dark brown Ruby Kisses pencil broke down. Wet dark brown Ruby Kisses pencil broke down. Hey. All right. I'm ugly. Okay. I need to start with my eyes. So Elf Camo Concealer in this shade. Oh, this is Tan Walnut. Do I not have Tan Latte? I do. Tan Walnut's cool too, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Okay. Got to each of the eyeballs. And then using my Morphe M173 brush, we're just gonna blend that out nice and smooth so your eyeshadows lay beautifully on top of it. All right, now that is blended, we can go in with eyeshadow. I have the idea of the colors I want to use. As far as the look itself, no clue, like not even a little bit. I think I'm gonna start with my fave, the Juvia's Place Coffee Shop palette. I almost said Culture palette, that's a whole nother palette. And I'm gonna take this fluffy, this is a Morphe M505 brush. It's real fluffy. And I'm going to go into this shade right here, this brown, and I'm going to take that to my crease real gently. I got like 3 different mirrors here. I have yet to find a replacement for my Fenty mirror, and they no longer sell them on Fenty, so I'm just going to have to go back to Pittsburgh and look for it because ew. Right now, I'm just doing little itty bitty strokes in my crease, little circular motions with this shadow and building it up to where I want it. Go with a little bit at a time and build it up till you get it where you want it. Okay, I'm gonna take this dense, it's like an Oliver shadow brush from BS Small. And we're gonna go into this darkest brown right here. This is gonna be real cute, but I kind of want my eyes to be real exaggerated on the tail end. So we're just gonna place this in here and blend it out. I'm not dragging it all up into my crease, just kind of trying to keep it on this outer corner here. I'm gonna take that first brush we used and I'm gonna go back into the coffee palette. I'm gonna take this brown shade right here and I'm going to place that right here on the end and blend into the edges of that darkest brown shade we just put on. To be honest, I probably should have taken a denser brush, or a smaller brush. This way. Okay, I'm gonna go into the Fenty Beauty. This was their Killawatt foil palette. I don't know if this is still available. You might be able to get it on our website, but it's got these real pretty shimmers. I'm gonna take this one. It's called Honey Slope. This dark one right here, and I'm using a denser Cala brush, and I'm just gonna place that all on my lid space. I'm gonna take that first brush and we're just gonna make sure we blend everything together. Make it look seamless. I might need to go back in with that darker brown to blend right here. I'm gonna take the brush first and just blend it with what's on the brush. Yeah, that works. All right, so I didn't need to go in. Okay, so that's it for the eyes. We're gonna add liner and lashes later as always, but now we can move into the face. First, you wanna make sure you got no fallout, and I don't. Ignore the blemishes on my face though. My brother got married a couple weeks ago, and my face, well, technically it was last week, but by the time this video is gonna be out, it's gonna be a couple weeks. And my face was in makeup for like 20 hours a day, all day. Heavy duty makeup. So my face got a couple of little blemishes, but we're working on them. They're not staying. You know what I'm saying? They know they gotta go. Alright, so the primers we're going to use today are my One Size primer and my e.l.f. Power Grip primer. It's a great primer. I used it during the wedding. Face stayed on. I even went out after the wedding. I threw up. There's a lot going on that night. So yeah, I made sure my face was on. Okay, honey? Gonna warm it up with your fingers and then pat it into my T-zone. Then taking the e.l.f. primer and putting that everywhere else. I didn't put the One Size in underneath my eye. Now this does have to sit for like a minute. The One Size primer does. So twiddle your thumbs or something. Alright, it's been about a minute, so we're gonna take the Makeup Forever HD setting powder. This is in the shade 3 Golden Beige, and I'm just gonna set around my T-zone. Mainly my nose, because my nose really is the one that really just don't seem to understand how to listen. But yeah, we're gonna set that. I'm gonna use a Real Technique Deluxe Crease Brush and pat that on in. I'm gonna take the Milk Hydro Spray and I'm just gonna spray my entire face to melt all that and lock it in. For our foundation today, we're going in with the NARS Soft Matte Complete Foundation. I'm going in with 2 shades because I tanned a little bit and my skin isn't quite the other, so I mix them both together. Chef's kiss, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take the shade Macao and the other one is Manaus. I've been saying that wrong this whole time, but it's Manaus. And we're gonna just take one line of each to the cheeks. I am making a reel too, so if you see me holding my products real weird, that's why. I'm not just doing it for fun. And the brush we're going to use to blend all this out is my Morphe E63 brush. Skin looking like butter. Alright, so if you guys have not already subscribed to my channel, please do so. Hit the little notification bell. I post every week faithfully. Y'all got videos for days, looks for days. Comment below if there's something you want me to try, like a product or a look you want me to do, so y'all can create it or recreate it. But yeah, help your girl. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers, and I'm at like what, 560 now, and I love each and every one of y'all. So thank you guys so much for the support. All right, let's get to this meat. I'm gonna spray my face with the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. And then we're gonna go take our brush and pat that back in, and then use our sponge. I have my little pawpaw sponge. It is damp, not wet. If it's wet, it will pick up product. It's damp, so We use this to kind of just go over the face and make sure it's even. You guys know I use both the brushes and sponge throughout this entire process, and I spray my face throughout this entire process too. I hate when my makeup does not last. I hate makeup that does not last, so I need my face to stay on point. Okay, for concealer, we're going in my favorite, the Dior Backstage concealer. This is in the shade 5W. Absolutely, hands down, best concealer I could have ever asked for. We're going to place this under the eye where I didn't really take my foundation all the way up, and then anywhere else you might have blemishes. So my little pimple right there, and this is just going to add some added coverage so we don't have to cake on layers and layers of concealer. I mean of foundation. Almost missed that. To blend this in, we're going to use the It's My Ray and BH Cosmetics. I think this was a concealer brush. I hope it's a concealer brush. I threw away the box forever ago, and you can see it's all chipped and stuff, but we're going to use this. All right, all I'm doing is patting in this concealer, so I'm not swiping anything. I'm literally just tap, 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 tapping. I also use this to clean up the edge of my eyeshadow if I'm trying to make it a little sharper. I am adding liners, so it needs to be too sharp today, but you know, look how smooth that is. Also, if you're not new to my channel, you know we going with multiple concealers, usually 2, sometimes 3. Today we're going in with 3. I'm gonna take my Huda Beauty Faux Filter concealer and my Loreal Infallible Wear concealer, and we're gonna use this to highlight. This is in the shade Caramel Corn. This is in the shade 395 Walnut. I hope it's light enough. It looks lighter in person than it is picking up on camera. Hopefully it is, so I can just brighten up underneath my eye. So first we're going to take the Huda Beauty and put that on. This concealer is gorgeous. Take it a little bit onto my nose to help with my chiseling of my nose, because I don't really put cream contour on my nose anymore, but I've noticed doing this gives me the same effect, and I can use less product. The L'Oreal Double Wear, we're just gonna take right in here. I mean the full wear, not double wear. I'm gonna let this concealer sit while I do my contour and blush. The reason I do that is to make sure my concealer is nice and tacky and stays put. When you blend it out right away, sometimes you don't get the full coverage of the concealer and it starts to spread, and then now your concealer all the way down here, your skin done changed color. You just looking mad crazy. Everything's gone haywire. You don't know how to fix it. And now you panic and take your makeup off and go to bed. We don't need to do that. Just let it sit for like a few minutes. For contour, we're using the Juvia's Place foundation stick in the shade Katsina. This is hands down my favorite thing to contour with. I've tried other things. They work. I can make it work. But this is just simple. It's the right shades. They just, chef's kiss. I'm going to blend this out with the Mob buffing brush that I got from TJ Maxx. Just going to pat, 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 pat. Pat down on your jawline. Pat up on your cheekbone. Next, we're going to blend out the concealer under our eyes. I'm using the same concealer brush I used before, the It's My Ray, and we're just going to tap, 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 to tap, to tap, tap. Probably start on the outside, to be honest. Y'all see how the concealer stayed where I put it? I'm literally just patting it in place. It's not moving down all the way down here unless I decide to move it down there. But look at that. I forgot to put on cream blush. It's okay, we can still do it. Oh my god, I cannot believe I forgot that. So for cream blush, I wanted to use my Juvia's Place blush in the shade Sweet Berries. This blush is very pigmented, so you want to go in with a little bit, like the littlest bit. Oh, I put too much on that side. Let me spread this out just a little bit. And I'm going to use my angled Japanese brush to just buff that in. I don't take it all the way down. I literally just stop at the apples of my cheeks and go right back up towards my temple. Especially since I blended out my concealer already. Now to blend everything together, I'm going to first go back with my concealer brush and blend the edges of where my concealer and the blush meet. Because normally I would have just done that when I blend out my concealer, but sometimes we forget things. So this is a good lesson, you know what I'm saying? You forget, it's not the end of the world. Pat down the sides of my nose. And I'm going to take my foundation brush and just blend the rest of my face. That way I can go ahead and set. To set today, we're going with the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Powder. This is in the shade Banana Bread. Best powder, hands down. Argue with your mama, not me. Make sure your under eyes are nice and blended before you set, because once you set, the wrinkles, they're gonna be there. Taking my powder puff, taking it in, and going straight under the eye. Okay, so now we can take this scarf off so we can set the entire face. Oh, look at my little soupy soups. That just is hashtag lady. Do people still do that? That little hashtag this? I'm taking my foundation brush and I'm gonna blend the edge where my scarf was before I take that foundation powder. Alright, I'm gonna take my big fluffy powder brush and why is all my stuff so dirty? I just cleaned everything. Oh my god. And my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter foundation powder in the shade 420. And we're gonna use this to set the entirety of our face. Pat it in before you start swiping. And yes, I'll go over my entire face. I just feel like this just helps blend the whole face together. Now we're gonna bake. I'm gonna use my Chanel Universal powder, and I'm gonna take that same powder puff. This powder is so messy. Ooh, child. Taking that same powder puff, I'm just gonna I'm gonna chisel a little bit under my jawline. We're gonna dust this away right away, but we're gonna dust the powder on my jaw away right away using that powder brush we just used. No extra powder, just dust. Everywhere else is gonna sit. For bronzer today, I'm gonna go in with my Kylie Cosmetics bronzer in the shade Tawny Mami. This is my angled Japanese brush, and we're just going to take this in here and apply that to the cheeks. Using my all over shadow brush from Sephora, I'm going to use this to contour my nose as well. Alright, now I'm gonna put on my liner and lashes and then be right back. Whew, they are on now. These are my Amazon lashes, and I used my KVD TattooLiner to line my eyes. Is my wing. A couple things we gotta do now is the lower lash line shadow before I forget. I'm gonna take my Jaclyn Hill and Morphe palette volume 2. And I need a little brush. Alright, I got this, what is this? A shading brush from Real Techniques. And we're gonna go into the shade Crazy, this little maroony shade, and take that to our lower lash line. I'm taking my black NYX pencil liner to my waterline. I got a new lip pencil. This is the Rare Beauty Kind Words matte lip liner. I got this shade Gifted. So we're gonna take this and line my lips with it because I'm trying to try other Rare Beauty products outside of the highlighter and blush. All right, this is definitely more pinky than what I was going for. All right, I have this Mented Cosmetics liner. Did I break it? I did. Okay. This nip pencil, and what shade is this? M5? I think that's the shade. We're gonna try to put this on the outer. It looks just the same. What is with all these brown liners? Not browning. Okay. Well, when in doubt, KKW Beauty. Y'all see she's getting to the end. Go online. Like, I don't mind the ombre effect into the other liners, but we're gonna take my e.l.f. Matte lipstick in the shade Dirty Talk, and one thing I just found out is these lids is magnetic. Like, I absolutely love that. I feel like more brands should adopt this. e.l.f. Great thinking. I low-key love my lips looking like this, but I want some more. So my camera's dying. Give me a second. I'll be right back. Okay. Part of me is real tempted to leave my lips matte, but you know me, you know we ain't doing that. Yeah, we're gonna top this with the Diamond Milk lip gloss by Fenty Beauty. I'm gonna go on top of that with my Ruby Kisses hydrating lip oil from the hair store. Makes my lips last forever. And now we can dust all this powder off. I'm using that same foundation brush. Yeah, I'm not going to use any other powder today, so we're just going to use this powder foundation brush and just dust everything off my face. You know what we didn't add? Powder, but I don't know why I'm forgetting blush today. This is not like me. Okay, before I forget, we're going to go in the Juvia's Place Blush Duos Volume 3. And I've got this angled BH Cosmetics brush, and we're going to go into this berry-ish one at the bottom. And lightly take that up onto my cheeks. If you go a little too heavy-handed, just take your powder brush like I'm about to. And tone it down. Oh, baby. Take your powder brush and just tone it down. Take your powder brush and just tone it down. Ooh, child. Oh. Alright, so on my nose, the lines of demarcation from where I baked are like stupid prominent. So I'm gonna take my foundation brush and just pat them in before I spray my face. You can also take the brush you use to do your nose contour, but that's what I like to do. Now I'm gonna take my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. This mixed with the One Side Spray, hands down, best combo. Your makeup is not budging, it's not moving, you looking flawless, radiant, all that good stuff, but your face ain't moving. So get you some of this. Yes, I drowned my face. I did. I'm gonna take my concealer brush and just lightly pat my face, pat that spray into my face. For highlight, we're going in with the one and only Rare Beauty highlight. This is in the shade Flaunt, and I'm gonna take this little angled Sonia Kashuk brush. I got this from Target, I think. And we're gonna put it in here and make an exclamation point on your nose. You're not doing a straight line of glitter. Y'all know that is like my biggest pet peeve, an exclamation point. So you're gonna go down the bridge of your nose. You're gonna stop like right after where your eyes stop, kinda. And then do the very tip of your nose. I do love this highlighter on the cheeks, but we ain't doing that today. I keep messing up. We ain't got time to mess up. I'm gonna take my sponge and just pat that highlighter in so it's not super prominent. You can use your sponge, concealer brush, foundation brush, whichever one you have handy, or all of them if you so choose. Okay, I'm gonna take the Huda Beauty Legit Lashes mascara to my lower lash line. I think this is the one that we're taking this lengthening side, not the curling side. Before I forget, I am going to add my beauty marks using my KVD pencil, and I'm going to put one on top of that pimple because it's just the one pimple and it's like staring me in the face. And then I'm just going to do a few of my beauty marks, not all of them, so I don't look too crazy. And did a couple of them, and then I'm going to take my foundation brush and just lightly tap over them so they're not super like prominent. And we're going to spray one more time with the Charlotte Tilbury. Let this sit, and I'm going to go put my clothes on. I'll let this sit and soak into the skin while I go put my clothes on, and I'll be right back to show y'all. Alright, so I've got these earrings. I got them, I believe I got them from the art market in Nigeria. I'm gonna put these on. I wanted to put on my necklace. I don't know if you guys know, I'm not wearing my Nigerian necklace, but the clasp is broken, and I don't know why, so I gotta get that fixed. Tear, I'm gonna feel so naked. Alright, so for my hair, I have no idea what I want to do. It's honestly been in this ponytail since the wedding because we had to have a low ponytail. And seeing as how we was getting married in Atlanta, I was not doing no weave, no wig. And she said box braids, dreads, all that was allowed. So, ooh, that felt good. All right, I think maybe I want to put like a half up, half down type situation. Let's figure this out because now my hair is all tangled back here. Because it's really been in this ponytail and I have not touched it. Need to get some edge control for these curly bits, some gel. But it's upstairs and Alame's in a meeting, so I gotta wait. But when your curls get frizzy, if you just coat them with some edge control or some gel, you should be good to go. Okay, I think we might do this half up, half down move. I was gonna put some in my face, but to be honest, I don't feel like. Okay, and we gotta spread it out. So, okay. Nice and curly. Alright. Okay, I'm feeling it. But yeah, that's fire. Okay, so for my birthday, my aunt got me this Gaultier, Jean Paul Gaultier perfume. La Belle. She actually got me the whole set. So I can never open this thing, so she got me the entire set. I think this is the fragrance I want to use today. I've actually not used this yet, so I'm excited. Don't laugh at me. This smells good. This smells grown womanly. Alright. The purse we're carrying today is my Telfar. I'm about to go show you guys my outfit. So let's hop to it. Alright, so this is my final outfit. This is Alame.
Hey, friends.
So she got us these little matching blue dresses or whatever, but not who matchy. She only did it so she wouldn't get in trouble for going to shop at TJ Maxx. We'll revisit that at another time. Anyway, so Telfar City, and then you know the bedazzles bedazzling, and then I'm wearing my Air Maxes because I don't have flats. They're a little dirty, but yeah, it's close. And she wearing yellow neons because they match. And my Nigerian necklace broke, but I found my Elira necklace that my sister got me from Paris, so I got that. Okay, bye. Alright guys, so that completes this get ready with me. I am absolutely obsessed with this look. We are gonna go see the Little Mermaid. We're hitting up happy hour first, but I'm so excited to see the Little Mermaid. So you know, gotta support our black queens. You know what I'm saying? Black women gotta support each other. So Miss Hallie, we coming to watch you, girl, okay? So if you guys like this video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Help me on my road to 1,000 subscribers. Comment down below if you've seen this movie or not, or if you're going to. And I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye.